All right, guys, top of the morning, guys. So I like to turn on the bot a couple minutes before opening bell, just so it has, an idea of what it's gonna do. You'll notice right now in 1 minute, it's gonna really bump up the activity. You see it right there. It's just changing quite a bit. The candle's getting real aggressive there. And you see it taking, multiple buy stops, and it should pass it fairly quick today. So you see the chart there. The green lines is typically the actual active trade, and the other ones are buy stops or sell stops. And then, of course, the red line in between is the take profit. So far, 2% up, or actually 1% up. Sorry, wrong math. But I'm thinking it'll be enough liquidity. You'll see that huge candle just shoot through the moon right there. And again, this is the 1 minute chart, guys, so it looks very, very fast. But looks like there is some liquidity here today. Oh, there it is. Today is December 21st, 2023. This is the All Above HFT algo that you can purchase, or you can pay me to pass your challenges. Totally depends on what you want to do. As you can see, it's already up 2%. It's only been 1 minute since opening bell. And if you look at the bottom right screen right there, I mean, it's got a lot of, oh, so 3% now. So it looks like there is some volume today to be able to trade. And this account is a buddy of mine. Shout out to you, Shane. About to be a funded $200,000 trader. It's gonna get fun, man, once you have this kind of money to trade with in the markets. All right, 4%. There's been a huge amount of liquidity today. But just so you guys know, December is usually a slower month, a little bit more less predictable. A lot of big financial institutions don't really trade. And obviously everybody knows that they're the ones that really make the market move. So when they're out of the race here, I mean, they're not, swaying the market one way or the other. So a lot of times markets are consolidating. So they're not really trending. At least so I've heard, right? But typically, guys, what I like to do with the HFT bot, I like to let it run 10, maybe 15 minutes. It's very rare when I let it run 30 because like usually by after 15 minutes, things kind of die out. There's not a lot of volume. Just depends, right? If there's red folder news coming, then yeah, I'll let it run all the way till like 10 a.m. Usually there's red folder news at 10 a.m. I'll do something like that, but it just totally depends on the market. Sometimes when the market dies out and the account's not passed, you'll notice that it'll start slipping. It'll start losing just a bunch of $15 trades. And that's when you know you got to turn it off because there's not enough movement for it to perform. Another thing too I like to do is like, check the news if there's gonna be any news in the morning. Today is Thursday. Like there was some red folder news early in the morning at 8:30 Eastern. Up so far, 5.5%. 7%. Looks like we might have to keep this guy on the full 30. But we are seeing a little bit of movement. Usually opening bell, guys, you got to remember opening bell, typically there is like 100-point move, like it's only 50 points. So you know that the markets are not what they're normally doing. They're doing about half, sometimes like 150 points. So especially for US 30, US 30 moves. You can see, guys, all the big trades it took. 1200, 200, 500, 300. All the way down, guys. Looks like it just needs a couple percent. It's almost done.